Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Jam DeMatteis, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode. Sorry I missed you last time, kids, but we're back for another episode of The Devil You Know, the Daredevil Podcast. See? Real good. Try to put that last time. The Daredevil Podcast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, the Devil of the South. It is.
Who, me? I'm a perfect little angel. What do you mean?
Okay, Eve.
It's not April yet. Calm down.
Oh no, are we gonna do a Capes episode in April? Am I gonna do a Capes episode in April with Eve?
Probably not.
I love that Madam Web movie.
I'm going through enough right now. I don't need that too.
I don't need to keep my real self down. All right, so yes, kids, we are back. This time we're gonna talk. I forgot how weird they were. Daredevils 239 and 240, and the new issues for the month: Daredevil Gang War number 3 and Daredevil number 6.
All right, party on.
Party on, party on, Lil. All right, so okay, the weird thing, I'll give you a choice. The two old ones, there's no synopsis for them, so if you just want to talk to them as one big thing, we can, or unless you just want, or you want to go through them one by one, what do you want to do?
Let's just go through them one by one. Let me
Okay.
open up my floppy then.
Open up my digital flop. I have the floppies, but I was too lazy to get them out, so let me pull it up on the app. I'm pulling it up right now on Marvel Unlimited, who should sponsor us. It's not like we're asking for a Marvel Snap. I know they're busy dealing with.
I just love to beat a dead horse. I love that about us.
I know. Ray's like, there's much more. There are more dead horses than that. There, you guys are beating.
Batman, my favorite character.
All right.
Well, talk about bad plumbing. Nobody wanted to touch this with a 10-foot pole.
Oh, nice. All righty. So, yes, kids, we're going to talk Rotgut. All right, so Daredevil. There we go. There's my issue. I'll at least pull up the credits, even though there's no synopsis. Sorry, put the main things on the iPad.
No worries.
Yeah, people, isn't it fascinating to listen to this on Google on the air? All right, it's Daredevil 239 from cover date February 1987, but was released October 28th, 1986.
I don't care here, okay, Phil? I don't care.
But but interesting enough, if you go by the release date, this is a little before Lilith Hellfire was born.
Yes.
Oh God, bad plumbing. Yes, writer and the Senti penciler Lewis Williams, inkers Al Williamson and Jeff Isherwood, colors Max Sheely, letterer Joe Rosen, and editor Ralph Macchio.
Oh my God, Max, what are you doing here?
Okay, I got the solicit, I guess they put out for this issue. A 20th century Jack the Ripper style slasher is slicing a bloody path through the streets of New York. Who could this killer be? Who could it be? And why is he compelled to murder? Not even the police have any answers. Can Daredevil free New York from his grip of terror? And can he do it in time before anarchy destroys the city?
Not that.
No, the concept, not the person, kids.
Rotgut was here. I know how I feel about this cover.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of weird because the guy walking down the street with a bloody knife and then just like the Daredevil in the sky above him, you know.
I just feel like Daredevil should be singing, "We built this city."
The
vibes.
Hey man, what you want? It was 25. It was 75 cents. Come on.
I mean, not quite 50 or a quarter, but you know, it's still cheaper than by a lot than what we're.
Anything under $1. Come on.
Yeah.
Part of
This one has quite a few yellow boxes. Love that for us.
Oh yeah. I don't think Ian Nocenti was never afraid of the yellow boxes. This is when you got.
Mood. I like it.
I mean, in this area, you always got more text in this era. So I guess yes, the man known as Rotgut is just like calling this woman. Basically, like, you're smoking. You're gonna kill your baby.
No, you'll just be underweight and give it health problems for the rest of its life. But 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna kill it. I mean, I know plenty of boomers that their parents smoked and drank and they ate lead paint chips and they're mostly okay. Mm-hmm. They just have no empathy, but they're mostly okay.
Oh Lord, you're a Rotgut. I'm a Rotgut. You're not living. You're dying.
Not everybody can have an vibranium liver like me. I get it.
Oh my Lord, but you're abstaining because of your training, right?
Yeah.
Oh my Lord. That first drink next year. Oh my Lord. You're gonna have to go back in the training for that.
No. It's like riding a bicycle. You never really forget how.
She's like, yeah, she's like drinking after a long time. It's just like riding a bike. If you fall down, you just pick yourself back up, dust yourself off, and get back on there.
Oh, I love the kids heckling Daredevil. I think that's my favorite thing in this issue. They call him a spandex queen. And they're like, your underwear is tighter than a hooker's?
I know.
I gotta love Ian Nocenti, man. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I mean, again, a product of its time. Yes, there's a whole bunch of kids on this rooftop skateboarding.
Yeah, New York kids are built different, bro. That's all I know. I was like, I think these kids invented parkour at that point.
Oh yeah. But yeah, basically they're like, oh yeah, well, what's a Daredevil, man? Matt just remembering his tortured childhood.
He just shreds it up on the freaking skateboard. Like, they don't call me Daredevil for nothing, brah.
I know. I mean, no, he does kind of like jump from the roof, skates down a wall, kind of. So I love. Yeah, sure, he's blind, but nobody notices.
And they're talking. And we get just a little bit of the origin. It's like, yeah, sure, he's blind. But bitch, you can't do this.
And again,
he says, "Watch out, buddy, it's still hot." You gotta love it, man. When he hands on the skateboard bike. And I kind of like seeing what Daredevil sees in this one. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
He said he called it a warm shape. I'd say so. Hubba.
Oh my.
It's cute because she's like the form is warm and red and glows all over. Colored by love, their love. I was just like, aw.
I'm telling you, why do you think I love Karen? He was never like this with anybody else.
This is how you do Karen. Now all these other Karens have besmirched Karen's good name, you know?
Oh my God, there's a drop at it. Tell me that's clean. This is how you do Karen.
That's what Matt said. Hello. He's like, tell me about it.
Please. There was none of this with Heather. Come on.
Yeah. I'd say, like I said, I think only Natasha and Elektra give Karen a run for the money on the levers. Like, I'm always conflicted. It's always a 3-way tie. But, like, if we're talking post-Kevin Smith, I'm like, yeah, she can just stay dead. If we bring even hints of that back, any of that back, I don't want nothing to do with it.
I mean, I'm surprised. I mean, it's been like, oh my God, it's been 20 years Karen's been dead.
Especially with the success of the show. I was expecting her to make her. I've been
I
in witness
know.
protection. She pulls a Matt.
I know.
Shows back. I need a job, Matt.
From like first season of the Netflix show, I was like, oh man, she's got to be
I
coming
was
back,
doing
right?
the countdown, and I'm just like, oh, Netflix is doing the thing they do with X-Men and Fantastic. Oh, you're successful without us? We give you no love, no play. We're not going to give you
I know.
synergies. Sorry.
Netflix did 3 seasons, and did I see that they actually finally caved and they are bringing Karen and Foggy back for Born Again?
I'll believe it when I see it.
I thought I saw pictures. I mean, I was like, those are
They
from
could just be on set too,
no.
having fun, having lunch. You never know. And
Right.
you know what? They're going to do anything to get eyes on that TV show, to be quite honest. Because after the last couple of flops, they need the viewership. Because now, remember, we got ads now where they have to report their actual viewing numbers to Nielsen.
Mm.
And that same thing with Amazon. I'm expecting those viewership reports every freaking quarter. No more lies. No more lies. The truth will be seen, and we'll all know that streaming was never really profitable, and that we were all living interest-free from the tech bros. Anywho, yeah. I hope so, though. I hope that. I liked Karen from the TV show. I love that actress. She was great in True Bloods.
Oh yeah, Deborah Ann Wool. Yeah, because I mean, they went back to the drawing board. Didn't they get rid of some of their writers or whatever for the first
That's what they said.
go around the
Who
Born
knows?
Again? So maybe they were
For
just.
all we know, it could be AI writing the scripts at this point. Like, I don't know.
And they said people, the people behind the scenes weren't liking what the first crew did. So maybe they were just like, hey, where's that Foggy and Karen? Say.
Like I said, they need all eyes on it at this
Exactly.
point. Because didn't I see like Luke, Mike Coulter and what's her face, Kristen Ritter were back like earlier too. Like I saw like a picture of them with him. This was a while ago though. This was like last year, in the middle of last year. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I see they may be doing Iron Fist, but they're not bringing what's his face back. They're just gonna do Cully Link.
Lady, right?
Yeah. Unless on that Daredevil show, maybe there's
it's like babes. If Stephen Amell can, I'm still pissed about this. If Stephen Amell can train, who the hell do you think you are? Like that was just too much for me. He got that show got everything it deserved at that point, as far as I was concerned. As soon as I heard, oh, I'm too good to babes, you blew your whole load on that one.
Lil's not here for your acting. Shut up and train.
Yeah, shut up and take your shirt off. You know, it's not a coincidence I stopped liking Arrow the minute Stephen Amell was like, I'm not taking my shirt off anymore. I'm just like, well, we're done here. No more salmon ladder. We're done here.
Scream it!
Yes, I literally think you can tell the minute that season, I was just like, oh, okay, no. Yeah, this show sucks now. Sorry.
Oh, remember, we're going to have to do an anniversary show somewhere along the way this year. For us.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say.
No, I'm saying because Arrow brought us together.
You got it, dude. What else is really cool in this first issue that I want to talk about? And then I love the dialogue, though. The dialogue is so good.
Basically talking to the homeless guy and living in the car, renting out the back seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is post that. This is only a few months after Born Again, so yes, Matt's still like a fry cook and.
Yikes! That one yellow panel, mommy's home. Oh God, creepy, gross.
Oh yeah, because we see Rotgut's origin. The mother's all trying to protect him from everything, including a cold breeze.
Exactly. Like this is why we don't like. You can be protective of your child, but not too overprotective. You don't want them to be lost in the world.
So I mean, is this is it the coloring on this? Is he an albino?
He is an albino. That's what I took from it.
Or I don't know, or does he have like, what is that, alopecia? Because it almost looks like he has like, you could see colors, but then most of his face there's like white, and so
I think it's supposed to be albinism. It's not real clear, but I think so because his mother is definitely a woman of color. So
yeah.
And, you know, that's like, Anne did a lot of like, just not to like rub it in your face, but she always did kind of like have that spice of diversity, like, but not
Mhm.
forced. It was just like, oh, this is what we felt like the character should be or whatever. And it just works.
Oh yeah, I
She
mean,
doesn't have to make like a big deal about it and put it in the solicit. Ooh, we got an albino villain. You like that?
and again,
You
yeah,
know, I
it's
hate that.
it's
I
New
hate
York
it so
City.
much.
Yeah, you're gonna see people of every color, and it's New York City.
Yeah. So
Mm.
I just appreciate she just kind of lets it sit. She doesn't explain anything. It's open to your interpretation because she trusts us, and that's what I miss. Writers don't trust the readers anymore. They dumb it down
Well, I think a lot of
and
pop
play it for the
culture,
cheap seats for sure
a
lately.
lot of pop culture, they don't trust the audience anymore. They're just like, we're gonna explain it to them. They're dummies.
Oh, speaking of Natasha, not
Yeah.
you got to do this press conference. It was yeah.
Yeah,
Hey man, even a broken clock's right twice a day. You know what I mean?
because like 2 issues back, when we covered that Claw issue way back, yeah, she wanted.
Way back.
That was like in what was that, like episode 6 or so? It was far back. So yeah, kids, scroll down.
It's been a minute since we seen our sweet old Natasha.
But no, yeah, she wanted to get in on the just say no campaign, and she wanted Matt to do it with her, and he kind of turned her down. But now, yeah, kind of turned on her. She's like, I saw the sports athletes were doing it, but now they didn't want the superheroes.
Yeah. I just love like when he's like they're like people are murmuring about like the wedding and the lovely bride and I go, I chime in with haven't you ever people heard? So funny. Yep. Good old 2000s and 2010s ruined my brain.
But man, she called out her. She really calls him out. She's like, why is it a person's biggest blind spot is always himself? Oh.
Why did they call it cow meat though? Like, just call it beef, bro.
Beef.
It's
I
like
know.
why we don't call, pork pig. It's like we want to pretend like it's something else. Don't call it cow meat. Let me be disconnected from my food, please.
Yeah, I mean, Anne must have had feelings about how we treated they treated.
Oh, listen. I told you I'm a terrible person because I've seen those videos and I'm like, and I'm not even like a real big beef eater. Honestly, really, chickens get it the worst, and that's my favorite meat. Hell. Here for Phil, my favorite meat.
You should have said second favorite.
Oh, you know how I feel about that. No.
Ah!
No, what she's saying is not wrong. I do try to go grass fed in the most humane way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like actual cows run around where I can hunt them. So if they did, I would.
It's not that hard to hunt. I mean, if you know where they're at, it's not hard to hunt them. They're not that fast.
A cow would eat you if they had the chance. Trust me.
So would your
They're
dog.
not as sweet as you
So
think
would
when
your
you see them in the
dogs.
field. Well, no, all my dogs are vicious killers. Like they're perfectly fine when they're out, but in their own domain, yeah, don't knock on my door. But then there's kind of like I like how like he's talking about like the heartbeats are racing, but it's quiet. Like I just like the description of it. Like
yes.
we get inside Matt's heads and kind of gets a sense of like how he processes the senses and how he uses them to save people and stuff. Like a lot of writers, especially modern day writers, don't do that anymore.
That's what I was gonna say. I kind of miss this because a lot of modern writers don't do this anymore. And Dan was always with the senses. D.G. Chichester. That's why I said I used to love when he'd get into the senses. Yeah. And Rotgut's like he was almost ready to kill this bride because oh no, she has a birthmark on her face.
Yikes! This is for the guy that looked like this,
I know. Well, I guess the mother messed him up.
Real bad. Well, mother wounds are the worst. You just really, as a woman, you can't date a man with a mother wound. It's bad. Mommy issues are way worse than daddy issues.
Lil's like, I've dated, I know.
Yeah, seriously. It's like, how many people do I have to hurt before it helps someone? I was like, a question I've never asked myself. I just asked that first question. How many people do I have to hurt to get my damn way?
I was going to say, yeah, Lil for her own way. So yeah,
Rotgut himself a little pep talk. I love it.
He comes into the diner, yeah. Hilda, the waitress, is just like, yeah, look at this weirdo Semetsu talking to him.
No, the last little panel of this issue, the rotten parts are eating the rest of the world. I have a service to do. I'm just like, I don't like this Rotgut. You're creeping me out, man.
I know. I know. Then the minute he Matt confronts him in the diner, 2 seconds later he walks out the door and picks up a lady of the evening.
Yeah, I mean it's New York in the 80s. It's all you had to do, really. Or go to one of those little porn shops down in Times Square, you know?
Oh my.
Man, that honestly, I think if I got a chance to time travel, I would time travel back to like the early 80s New York. I just want to see how dirty and nasty it really was. Like it just couldn't be. It couldn't be possible.
I don't know.
Well, no, not the 70s were the actual worst times for New York, but trash, trikes, and stuff like that. But coming off, the sugar booger from the disco era, yeah.
Everybody looking like they have Don King in a leg lock, yeah.
Personal preference, Phil. It's all they had. They didn't know any better. But no, a solid issue for sure.
Oh yeah.
It just stands in such stark contrast to like the modern stuff. Pre-Sal, obviously, he's really getting back to basics, and I appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
So let's talk about 240.
But no, just one thing about this issue, Daredevil almost says that's what she said. He goes, that's what the lady said. That's almost like that's what she said.
Almost. Close, but no cigar. Hell.
Yeah. Basically, Rotgut tricks the thugs into battling Daredevil and gets away.
I mean, they're thugs in New York City. I mean, first of all, they're living in marvelous New York City, so they're not the brightest bunch. And second, they're messing around near Hell's Kitchen. Like, listen, if I heard of a crazy dude in a red suit kicking criminals' asses, I would be so out of there. I'd book it over to Long Island so quick.
I love the stupid thugs who are like, oh yeah, I'm going to be the guy to take down Daredevil or Spider-Man or Batman.
It's like, babes.
I'm going to be the lucky one.
I don't think you're hee-hee-ha-ha funny man, so I don't think it's going to happen, and even he can't do it.
I mean, especially Daredevil, because it's like, you don't know what Daredevil you're going to get. You might get happy-go-lucky Daredevil, but you also might get...
You might get pent-up sexual aggression Daredevil, and nobody wants that.
Or I'm, it's almost like I'm coked up out of my mind. You know who, Daredevil?
Your mother's a whore! He just had a habit of doing that with his characters, didn't he? Because it was giving Bat God. And I'm just like, that's not what I read Daredevil for. Anytime I reread that stuff now and I'm just like looking and I'm just like, he's a one-trick pony. Now, everybody loves that pony and that one trick that pony does, but it's still a one-trick pony nonetheless.
See, I think Miller got away with it more in the 80s with like...
Because it was the 80s.
Well, that too, but it's like before that, these characters hadn't been that dark, and he's like, "Oh, look what I could do! I could turn it on." It's but now, it's like we get dark.
It's
Batman.
like when they killed Superman. You know what? Let's break Batman's back too while we're at it.
Oh yeah, we needed a gimmick every time. But it's like back in the day, Miller's like, "Look, I can make Batman so dark." It's like we get dark Batman every month now.
Yeah,
it's not that special now.
I'd love to see Bruce smile one of these days. But at least we have kind of a happy Matt. Well, not happy, but I'd say content.
Oh yeah, the current stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll get there. Yeah.
And this Matt is pretty even kiltered.
I told you most of the time with Karen, he was pretty even kilter. She was his lightning rod.
Aw. I like this cover better than the last one though, for sure. 240.
Him in the pipes.
Oh yeah. He's buried with pipe. Oh, to be Daredevil on that cover.
Oh my. Oh my. Why all those pipes?
Yeah.
Double biscuits for me.
Maybe I can find a marathon sooner. I don't know.
Oh my. A marathon what?
But man, this guy, Rotgut, is just like he's got issues, man.
I know. Well, it's like
who said anything about faces? Like he says, by the time you're 40, the face you're born with, the face you deserve. Damn.
You attacks a woman just because she's on crutches.
The face you deserve. No, I always say have the day you deserve. I very rarely say have a good day. I say have the day you deserve because I don't know you like that. You know what I mean? You could be a total asshole, so have the day you deserve. But like that face you deserve, ouch.
Damn.
He's just like walking around New York City muttering to himself.
Well, that's New York, isn't it?
Exactly. And they're like, they found a hole in the ozone. This is how old it is. But check it out. Like, so I was just actually, this is so funny. I remember when I was younger, they're like, oh, there's a hole in the ozone. And I was like, okay, what are we doing about it? And that's why we can't have like hairspray, like Aquanet or anything like that anymore. Like,
Well, that's
I
what
remember people talking about that when I was growing up. And they said it's almost healed, actually, which is pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, that's why you don't hear about the ozone, because we actually fixed it.
That's why you don't see. That's why you don't see Peg Bundy hair anymore. Yeah.
Exactly. F in the chat for Aquanet, guys. So yeah, I thought that was really that. This kind of dates it where it is, where they talk about the hole in the ozone, because I think they found it in like 83 or something, and then they made that whole. It's like the only treaty that's been universally approved by every country in the world. And I think that was like in 1985 or 86 or something like that. And then it's when they started taking off the Aquanet off the shelves is like in 87. So I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember like late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, on her P's and Q's about that.
Oh yeah, I you know what? It seems to me she was probably another Chichester. You know, she's probably reading a lot, and you know, be like, oh, yeah, let's talk about this. And
I'm so sorry I missed her interview. I just cry every time.
I know.
Damn capitalism.
I know. Well, I actually talked to her twice. I talked to her years ago about Daredevil, and then when she did that recent Storm miniseries, we'll have to get her back.
Where she said she was basically Lilith Hellfire by spending a holiday in a bar.
Well, she said that Daredevil issue where he spent the Christmas in a bar. She did that. That's where she had that idea. I'm like,
a girl after my own heart.
I know.
Oh, my favorite line in this issue. You're breaking my heart. Give me the rent. That's a New York landlord for you. I'll tell you that.
We need the money. Gimme.
I know, because then Daredevil like comes in because you know the
Dracula landlord. I'm like, that's right. Eat the rich. Nobody should be a landlord.
Yeah, because see the little ladies complain about the rats and the bad plumbing and the gas.
He's like, you're in violation of more code regulations, building laws, and tenant rights than you can count. I mean, I was like, well, it's New York. It's Hell's Kitchen specifically. Like, come on.
It's like,
they don't call it Hell's. Well, they didn't call it Hell's Kitchen for nothing. They cleaned it up and gentrified and call it Chelsea now. But there's still parts. There's still parts of that meatpacking district that is not the best.
That landlord's like, what are you? One of those scumbag superheroes? Worse, I'm one of them scumbag lawyers.
I need this. Yeah, I need this on a t-shirt. That's the law. The woman pose, I got a chuckle out of it.
I know, especially with him standing there with his hands on his hips, like, that's the law.
I'm going to put that on my dating profile. That's the law. But red tape can get so tangled, so why bother with those laws? Let's just enforce my law. I'm like, yes. You going to punch an old lady?
No, he's going after the landlord. What do you say, Hirsch?
I know.
He tells him, I want everything fixed tonight.
Ain't gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. And then, the old lady's like thanking him, and he's like, anyone else here? She's like, just my darling baby boy. He's taking a bath now. And then she's like, here's some sweet bread.
It's full of all kinds of sinful things, sugar and chocolate. And I'm like, damn it. This is the wrong issue to read at the wrong time.
Oh, sorry. So Daredevil leaves, and we learn this is Rotgut's mother. It's Rotgut's mother. So basically, well, I mean, the mother's still there, but he's almost Norman Bates because he's like, no.
Yeah, she told him to go to the basement.
Go down in the basement with your spank
your
book.
Toxins and your poison.
With your spank books. Always leaving your
It's like, no, I'm getting the poison out.
Oh!
Better out than in, eh, boys?
Oh, can you imagine if they could go that way? Like he's walking around New York muttering to himself, like stabbing people, then he gets the poison out and he's like completely normal.
I think that would have been a little too bleak even for this
Yeah,
time.
true.
Now, if this was a Carnage book,
Oh my God, I was thinking about you. Was it yesterday or the day before? I saw somebody posted. Was they posted on Twitter? They saw some ad. I forget what country it was, but some guy said it must have been a female one, but he said he invented a sex robot. And he's looking for someone to have sex with it. 'Cause he's like, it's kind of like I built her. She's kind of like my daughter. So someone commented, they're like, so you're pimping your daughter?
I mean,
But I just saw a sex robot and I thought of you, but it was female, so would have been
I mean,
useful.
those will come soon. Those will come soon.
Hey-oh!
I know where the money is. Listen, I know where the bread gets buttered. Hey-oh, but
Well, I mean,
I have to have my return on investment first. You see,
she needs her deposit.
you wouldn't download a car, would you? Actually, yes, I would.
Oh, you'd be surprised what Lilith would sit on.
And then we talk about his grandma. Creepy.
Oh yeah.
I guess this is where he gets his condition from. Or...
Oh yeah, because they show in the flashback the mother is like, yeah, here, stay with the grandma, and she's like,
she touched me. She's trying to book it out of it.
I know, and she must have Alzheimer's or something. She's like, who are you? Who are you?
Come back here and kiss your grandma.
Grandmama, you must pay your last respects. So yeah, he's going up.
Then I like the parallel panel where he's like, I'm poisoned, and then poisoned, nothing will ever be the same. That's pretty, because it's in the same position, basically. That's a pretty cool panel.
And then he's looking at his skin. It's so thin. How easy would it be to tear it?
Yeah, this is like some body horror type.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God we get a reprieve and we get back to Matt and Karen.
I know. I was waiting for what was going on because she's in bed. It looked like she's sleeping naked. So he's just like.
Anna said he has a little respect. We get some Amish porn, a little shoulder, some wrists.
Through the sheet, huh?
Oh yeah, it's giving a primetime 8:00 slot sitcom.
But was she sleeping all day? Because they're like, oh, there's Hilda. We're going to dinner. She's going to dinner with us. It's like, okay.
She's got the case of the old Mary Janes. Sleep all day and party all night, you know?
Ah! Too much sugar, yeah.
Everyone loves cocaine.
Sugar booger.
So, yeah, Hilda shows up with the new boyfriend, Boffo.
Boffo. Oh my God. I was just like, I feel like that is a reference that is over my head. I remember I looked it up one time and I can't remember the meaning now. It's something about theater, if I remember right.
Oh.
Or like laughing or something. It's like an old timey.
And look at that.
I kind of love that for
And look at that mustache.
Yes, I was like, boom, chicka wow.
Nice mustache, Charlie.
Existentialist, gotta love it.
But they're like, why does she date these losers?
New York City.
And Matt, she wants to. Matt says,
either you're gonna date a loser or you're gonna date a finance bro who's doing cocaine and throwing midgets. You know, like.
Wow.
Yes, that was a Wolf of Wall Street reference.
I believe the politically correct term is dwarf tossing.
Oh, we definitely should review that movie, by the way, one of these days.
Okay.
Or we could just rank Margot Robbie movies.
Salty and petty.
Yes. And then he's like, that guy called you Rotgut. What do you know about him?
I know that.
Like, oh, we're bringing it back around, huh?
Boffo and Hilda like walk off, and then like Boffo comes back by himself.
I think Boffo's the kind of guy that calls you comrade, unironically.
Boy, that chick's crazy. But yeah, he said something about, oh yeah, she's babbling about the guy what she went off with who wouldn't eat the poison burger. And Matt just runs off. See you later.
Police whistles, and I'm like, in this day and age, that's what we call a grape whistle.
I
Take off the G.
Oh my. Yeah. I love Karen Tabotha. Don't you care about Hilda? He's like, no, not much.
Pull it if she gets in trouble. And I'm like, hell.
But so Rotgut kidnapped Hilda, and then he's like gonna put poison into the water supply of this building.
Look at that big old danger poison pit.
I know. Danger poison.
Oh my god, that had me rolling, bro. I'm pretty sure that's not how that comes, but I love that for the visuals.
It'd be funny if they showed him actually making that container.
He's got a flair for the dramatic for sure.
Don't steal my poison. So yeah.
Drink the clear water of Mother Nature.
Oh my.
Oh no. No, thank you. It's not really clear, technically, so.
A shower of many colors.
And then cut to that poor guy taking a bath. And it was like splash, splash. I'm like, oh, she didn't do splish, splash. She didn't want to get sued. That's not splish, splash. I was taking the bath.
Oh yeah,
and then the baby's in the sink being washed. Or somebody making tea. But that damn basement.
Hilda's like, kill her, and he's like, oh, you're that waitress that served me a poison burger and tried to kill me with your cigarette.
She's like, yeah, so what? But I'm not gonna let you poison these people's water. It's like, what are you doing here, lady?
He's like, I got a clean, sharp surgeon scalpel ready to cure your disease.
And then we get that great panel of Matt centering his senses and stuff, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, sitting on the street light, yeah.
And of course, there's a stained glass window behind him, because what's Daredevil without a little stained glass in church iconography, right?
Yeah. I feel in our modern times, we wouldn't call the children fat boys.
Definitely not. Everybody's a little too sensitive.
But yeah, they want to help Daredevil fight crime, and he's like, no, it's too dangerous. No,
oh, shucks, man. He's like, that whistle, that's Hilda.
Yeah, he hears the grape whistle, yeah. I like that panel where he kicks the door in.
Oh, man. Could you imagine to be those people?
What?
To kicking your door in, bro. Could you imagine?
I know. Then we kind of recreate the cover.
Yeah. This is like, oh no, look out! Just so funny.
But yeah, the kids did show up, but he's basically like, they're like, we'll tell all the people on the in the building about the water.
That's the thing about radar sense, just a little bit of noise and it all goes away.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. All the noise in the basement, yeah. Well, again, and that's why the fight's not over in 2 seconds.
Exactly. I love it's like, you call yourself Rotgut? Is that the way you see yourself? I'm like, obviously.
If you continue to kill, you'll become a disease yourself. Both the same. Heroes fighting disease.
Who's left to cut you out? Yeah, exactly.
And I love the kids go through the building telling everyone about the water, and then that last guy, he's like, "What do you want, you little snot?" And the kid's like,
can't deny it though. He's like, "No, there's a difference. I'm not like you." That's what all the vigilante heroes say. I don't see you working with the government sanctioned superheroes, sir.
Yeah, well, at least at this point, it's like, well, at least I don't kill. I may beat guys to a bloody pulp, but I go to church and confess my sins.
Exactly. The little kids are just gonna hang this and don't drink the water. It's poison.
And I'm like, there's too many people in this building just trusting these kids. I feel it's New York. They'd be like, shut up, kid, get out of here. Like, like that last guy, and then the kid's like,
Well, as we know, because of the pandemic, people wouldn't even believe that you drink the water and die anyways. You know,
Why? What's in the water? The Pfizer? Yeah.
I'll drink it anyway.
Oh my god!
And
I
then,
heard.
yeah, there is the one guy. He's like, I got a headache, you lousy brat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you one. Ooh.
So he's like, "What do you want, kid?" And the kid's like, "Nothing." Lets the guy drink the water.
And he looks back at him too, like, "Oh well, I tried to tell him."
I don't. I will kill you, but I don't have to save you.
He says he's super strong and impervious to pain, and I'm like, I wonder why.
He's so strong, it seems impervious. Well, that's that crazy strength.
That's that Willem Dafoe.
That's that every Christopher Walken character strength.
Oh, so true.
Oh, again, he's probably like,
Like,
yes.
I love Christopher Walken, but I'm just like, how does he keep getting moved?
Because.
But I shouldn't say that because, like, Nicolas Cage still literally gets movies to this day.
Yeah, but
It's such a grab bag with Nicolas Cage movies.
Yeah, but Nicolas Cage is a nepo
But
baby.
Christopher Walken movies are going to be always a guaranteed, like, C+ movie, and he's going to be the best thing in it, and it's going to be hilarious. End of story.
Batman Returns would like to have a word with you.
Well, yeah, major, like him starring role. But I said what I said.
You could go 15 rounds with Muhammad Trek. So Daredevil. Then he turns the tables and drops some stuff on Rotgut. No, Grandma, don't touch me. I give you your medicine. Don't touch.
Yikes! So sad.
Then the mother
damage people do to other people.
Yeah. Then the mother comes down and.
He said, "I forgot you lived here."
Yeah, sure. You poisoned your mother.
Oh shoot! He was like, I did everything you told me to. Don't smoke. I didn't eat sugar. I stayed inside. Well, that's what you get. Gotta live a little.
Oh my god, when the mother says, "You're the bad one I knew when you were growing inside me, I could feel it in my guts of something bad being born. I should have cleaned out the plumbing right then." Oh.
Reference to the other time. I see what you did there.
Oh.
Something like you couldn't have a mother. Damn, bro.
So,
then he's like gonna end it all.
He's about to kill himself, and Daredevil's like, "No, that's too easy."
It's like, I'm Catholic, can't let you do it.
It's like, yeah, he says, only your God and the courts can decide what your fate will be. I can't do that.
And he's like, I'm sorry you're confused. I'm like, yeah.
Well, yeah, because Rotgut says, I just do what you do. And Daredevil's like, no.
We're both prophets? Aw.
You don't bang broads like I do.
Daredevil just looks like, you don't want to know the things I've done.
Chicks won't feel pity for me and bang me.
Tapping his way downtown.
No, Mike.
And they're like
tapping my way downtown.
Oh. The poison was deadly, but we were able to save almost everyone.
Yeah, except for the guy the kid let drink the water.
Yeah, he's like, all right. He's like, thanks, bad boys.
And then at the end, that kid's like, I let him drink the water. It was poisoned. I'll never be the same. Nothing. So basically, this kid's going to be the new Rotgut.
Bro, it's about time. He's all grown up. Can we get an appearance of this kid?
That'd be funny if we did like an old man Daredevil story and he was like in.
It's like, wait a minute, I know that heartbeat.
Man, Daredevil with a lot of hands on the side in this issue.
Oh yeah, he was feeling himself in this issue.
Look at my body.
Look at my butt.
Oh my!
He's a spandex queen.
Yes, that's right. What is it, Daredevil?
I think that's gonna be my new little my little subtitle here from here on out.
What, spandex queen?
Oh yeah, it'll be a deep cut. Only the real fans will know.
That's right. All right, so
yeah, these are weird, but like I said, I really like Anna Santi's writing style. It's casual, but at the same time, it's filled with little details. She wasn't afraid of the yellow boxes. surely had a grasp on like Matt. I mean, it's hard to follow up after, you know, to come in where she came in for sure.
Oh yeah.
So
Well, again, you got to go deep at when you're following. Yeah, you know who. Yeah.
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 Your mother's a whore.
A lot of work to do to get Matt back to a little bit of a status quo with it being a little plausible.
Which again, the status quo was so weird because after Born Again, I mean, he doesn't get his law license back till 300.
That's almost like as long as the King of, you know, like the King of Hell and Spawn issue 100 and we don't get a resolution until issue 350 to be talked about on This Week on Capes and Lunatics podcast.
Episode 323, kids. Check it out.
See how I did that?
Good job. Good job. All right. You want to talk some new issues?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Well, this one's a little older. Daredevil Gang War #3.
What about it? It's great.
It is. I know. Oh Lord. Starts off with the Owl and Madame Mask.
Yeah.
I love when the artists just go full out and they make the Owl look like he's, you know, basically going as Wolverine for Halloween. That hair.
Yeah, Palin. You know. X-23. I was just like, okay. Another BAMF lady. All right. I just love that we're getting so much action because I feel like sometimes when you have like a female led title, they want to like do day in the life and like shopping and talking about boys type stuff. No, I want to see her kicking ass, and that's what they've been giving me, so I appreciate it. And then like all the guest stars in this one is pretty cool too that come along.
Oh yeah.
Like it's not. I'm not gonna say like they don't make sense, but they're unexpected. But then like the way that they work them to start, I'm like, okay, yeah, that was cool. Like I haven't just been like, oh, that's a cash grab.
But yeah, I do like Erica Schultz like tied the villain into the X-23 stuff because Erica Schultz did do that X-23 and stuff. Yeah.
So yeah, no, I don't have any bones to pick with this book.
Oh no, yeah. I mean the story's good as always. The art is excellent.
So fingers crossed this gets an ongoing.
I hope, yeah. Because like I said, I mean they said Spider-Woman's going past Gang War, so it'd be nice if Elektra could.
But again, you know,
and
I'm waiting for someone else to come back and maybe write a lecture from the past. I'm fine with that too. I can wait a little bit, but not too long.
And I mean, you see, I mean, that Amazing Spider-Man issue isn't the last issue. The last one on the checklist is Daredevil Gang War #4.
All the confidence in the world. That's what that means.
Yeah. Well, that, and two, then that way we don't have to end on Zeb Wells.
Ooh. Philip, there's
mark your
bingo cards, kids.
I'm just saying, wasn't this supposed to be a Zeb Wells event, and he doesn't get the final say on it? I don't know. Doesn't scream Marvel as confidence.
Listen, Dan Slott's outselling him, so
I know.
Upset on that one. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like they're losing confidence. And again, something else we'll talk either on Spider-Cast or on Capes. Ultimate Spider-Man #2. My guy said that sold out this week too.
Yeah.
Because you know #1's going to sell out, but I was like, #2, okay, #2 sold out.
Number 3, that's going to be the real test.
And it was like 2:00 on a Wednesday, and he's like, oh yeah, it's sold out. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's why you have your pull list, kids.
Yeah, I mean, again, within like 2-3 hours of him opening, he sold out Ultimate Spider-Man. So #2.
That was to be expected. Though. Like people really liked it. This is what we want to see. I think it's maybe gonna give pause for pause. You know,
I think Marvel's getting the. I hope they're getting the message. I mean, people are voting with their money,
or they'll just keep the main book and do this one too. You know, at this point, I don't know. Okay, for Daredevil #6, I want to give all the love and shout outs to Aaron Cooter because like I love this art. He made me appreciate Doctor Strange's design. I even love the cover with him so prominent on it. So
oh yeah. Yep.
Definitely. I'm gonna say it's worth the $5, but if we could just get that back down to $3.99.
What? Oh yeah.
Kind of threw me for a second. I was adding it up. I'm like, oh, there was a $5 book in here. That's fine.
So yeah, I mean, it's cool because Doctor Strange shows up and basically, they're talking about
It's
the whole
so weird because it's
demon
like,
possession thing.
because like yeah, like the magic has a scientific ramification to it, right? Like that's the whole thing. Like it's with Marvel, it's so hard. Like they're literal guys on the Avengers, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then we have like magic, and then we have like actual like quantum realms of like that whole science explored, and like, but you still believe in like your God? Okay, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't shake his faith. I just kind of like him. Like it's literally like worlds collide. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because Doctor Strange is so cold and clinical. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Matt's so passionate. Like I just really like good cop, bad cop. I love it.
So I mean, basically, I think we all saw this coming, but it's like yes, all the demon possessions and stuff is because yes,
Seven deadly
something followed Matt out of hell when he escaped hell
Duh, that's
at the
how
end
it
of
works.
Zdarsky's run. Yeah. So
White armor. Do you want to talk about that?
I was gonna say, isn't Matt Murdock the last person who should be wearing white?
Who's he think he is? Moon
I was gonna. Well, okay, you blew my theory out of the water. I was like, doesn't white usually represent purity? I'm like, but no, never mind.
Never mind.
Never mind.
You got a point. She do be having points sometimes.
Never mind. Moon Knight wears white. We know all about him.
Is this signifying Matt's gonna rip somebody's face off?
Oh yeah.
Moon Knight, a guy who runs around in a white outfit, relieving people of their facial features.
Okay, so like he's explaining the seven sins, but did I miss something? Because like we're supposed to understand how Matt escaped hell, but like we actually haven't gotten the answer to that, right? Not yet.
I mean, unless
that's what this is. Is this the setup to that? Because I felt like, did I miss an issue?
Yeah, I'm thinking that it's like one of those things where like, okay,
so we're gonna have like flashbacks.
Here's what happened, but we're not explaining the how he did it yet. Yeah.
And also we got a hallucination that was super trippy, but not overdone. I love it. Love
it. Going through hell and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, no, the art really brought it together in this story for real.
Mm-hmm.
We got a demonic mystery, kids. Gotta love that.
And then that last page, when we see the next the possessed of a person, Daredevil's gonna have to fight. Because of course it's his 50th anniversary.
Wrath possessed Wolverine.
Schnickbub. Oh no, you're not gonna away from Wolverine this year.
The leader of the Heat. That's what we were looking for, but I'm like, oh, okay.
What?
We found you instead. It's fine.
That is funny.
It was Daredevil's turn to do the cash grab with Wolverine. Literally, it was his turn.
I told you again. I mean, Wolverine's all over the place anyway, but it is his 50th anniversary, so he's really going to be everywhere this year.
Meanwhile, what did we get really, truly for Spider-Man's 60th? I'm still pissed about it.
Oh my god! Well,
they just forgot about it after the beginning of the year. I'm still upset.
Well, I mean, we're always complaining about DC. I mean, Kristen pointed out this week. It's like, this is like the 40th anniversary of Dick Grayson becoming Nightwing. Oh no, wait. Yeah, nothing so far.
Dust.
Nothing. Yeah.
Which is crazy because Nightwing is a continual bestseller.
Oh, and then what she say? It's like the 60th anniversary of the Teen Titans, so it's like they get nothing.
Well, they're Teen Titans. They've been kind of on the poop list for a while.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think by the end of the year we're gonna get a new #1 for Nightwing. Yeah.
So why waste all the goodwill on that when we can go all out for the #1? Because those are what's important.
Yeah, because that brings in so many more new readers.
I love how that theory is just totally disproven, but they still keep doing it.
I know. It's like, no,
sometimes it's deserved. Like, we definitely need a new #1 Spider-Man when Zeb leaves. Like,
oh yeah, palate cleanser. Yes,
absolutely, absolutely.
Oh yeah, I won't bitch about that. No,
we'll be at volume 10, but it's fine. It's fine.
Well, again, it's like, I mean, how about that? Let's get to 50, and then start over in a new #1.
Yeah, that's the only book that I'm definitely like, yeah, please do that.
Because I think they've solicited up to 50, so it's like, yeah, how about after that? We new writer, we go to.
What will 50 take us to? What month?
I forget. Hold on, let me look because I know they did solicit it.
Is that
Oh,
around May? Will that take us to May or?
let me see. It's so funny because people were saying, oh, people were like, oh, we only get Ultimate Spider-Man once a month. They were like, but they said, like, Marvel, I'd rather have quality over quantity, and twice a month Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Uh,
Preach it, brother.
let's see. Oh yeah, and it's also the Return of the Green Goblin. So. May, and the May, it's like May 22nd.
Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah, that
Yep.
makes sense. We might, because that'll lead us technically into the summer. So yeah, they might just go ahead and do a number one sometime in the summer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, with also not only Zeb Wells, but I don't know if he's doing a backup story. Marv Wolfman on Amazing 50. Yeah.
You want to know something weird? That was the best Marvel book I read this week.
Huh.
Well, there's two actually. There was Alien, Black, White, and Blood #1. That was super good. But Jean Grey, that book was really good.
Oh, there's a Jean Grey book out this week?
Yeah.
How'd I miss
Or
that?
at least I read it this week. I'm pretty sure it was for this week.
Well, I was gonna say, hold that stuff for Capes.
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying. Yeah, it was this week, 21st.
But yeah, we'll talk all that on Capes, kids. And the record-breaking Spawn 350.
Oh yeah, that's the main topic. I have so many thoughts.
So do I.
Crazy.
All right.
Still pretty good, solid Daredevil stuff. I'm kind of dreading the end of Gang War. Imagine me saying that about a freaking event. But like, the Spider-Woman stuff has been good. The Elektra book has been good. The main book has been good.
How do you feel about that? Have you been reading that Luke Cage?
Yeah, the Luke Cage. I like the Luke Cage. Like I said, I felt so shortchanged after that original Luke Cage got canceled.
Yeah.
This one is really good, but I don't feel like a lot of people are reading it. I don't feel like it's actually a necessity to the Gang War, but I think I still like it. Like, it's not as tied into it as, say, Elektra or the other ones.
A lot of them are good, but yeah, I don't know if any of them are really necessary. I mean,
I think this was just like a do-over for Luke, because people were pissed that they canceled Luke Cage, so they just threw him in here. Plus, it's good to see what the mayor's up to, right? Like, you do all that to do all that, and then nothing? You give them dust?
I'm just. I mean, eventually, once Luke's done being mayor, how about for the first time in 10 years or more? How about we have a Marvel New York doesn't have a mayor? We know, no Jamesons, no Kingpins.
Nonsense! It's tradition at this point. At least they're not president like a certain company did. Although I love that. Don't get me wrong. I loved it.
Oh no! What if we did Mayor Matt Murdock?
No. That city will fall apart so quick.
Mayor Foggy Nelson.
Yes, that is the correct answer, sir.
Yes.
Because technically he comes from a little bit of money and power. It would make a little more sense.
Yeah, but can he jump right to mayor? I mean, I guess he could, but I was gonna say, wouldn't we need like Judge Foggy Nelson before that?
Well, yeah, you don't really need any qualifications.
You don't need it. Yeah.
I believe technically New York is a strong city council mayor format. So the mayor can't actually do, due to like the borough system or whatever. So the mayor can't actually do whatever he wants. He kind of just presides and makes things, and everybody kind of has to vote on it. So that's why you really don't need that many qualifications to actually be a mayor in those situations. But I would love to see Judge Foggy. I would love to see just good things for Foggy, to be honest. He has been lied to, beaten up, kidnapped, disappeared, so many. I just want a good, solid reconciliation between him and Matt, and for the actual firm to take off and be successful or something. Like, goodness. I just want good things for my boy. I don't think that's too much. Even if it has to all come crashing down like at the end of the 12 issues, like, I don't care. Just give me something nice for the boys.
And come on, bring back Karen. Come on.
I feel like as they're doing good, Kingpin should be in the background, doing what Kingpin does, making his way back. And then that's what causes the downfall of their law firm, because Matt gets obsessed. He's like, I thought I got rid of you. I think that would be a nice little parallel. Because Matt can't stay successful for too long, but it's nice to see, I think.
Kingpin's like, guess who I revived and kept in suspended animation for the last 20 years? Karen Page.
Your mama!
Can you imagine?
I went to the nunnery and I found her.
Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Literally, Kingpin saying,
Your mother's a whore!
all right. Anything else?
No, none at all. None at all. Just
All
me and
right.
my crazy fan theories.
All right, kids. So next month we'll only have one the Devil You Know episode. But again, we'll give you another Capes probably along the way and so many other good things. But okay. So yeah, we'll finish up Daredevil Gang Wars number 4, Daredevil number 7 with guest star Wolverine, and for your old classic
Bub.
issue, we'll do Daredevil 196 with guest star Wolverine.
Bub.
Because what are we doing? All kinds of
we
Wolverine.
didn't even talk the freaking X-Men 97 trailer. You probably talked that on the other show with Justin.
Not really. I mean, not really. Oh, you want to do that on Capes?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So that'll be like our non-comic book dot. Well, it's kind of sort of. Yeah, we can do that. I mean, at the topic.
That just be the beginning of the show, and then we can just get into the comics. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I'm not Charlie Esser. Yeah, no, we can do fun, quick summary of that trailer.
All right, cool. Looking forward to it.
All right, so
send in your thoughts about what it means. Does this mean that X-Men and freaking Fantastic Four and all that is going to be connected, and that's the team, and all these cool theories? Let us know if you have any cool theories. You can win a no prize.
You mean super connected? Oh, that should be our no prize, our super connectivity prize.
Yes, super connectivity prize. You got it.
I think we talked about this before. Yeah. Oh my God, we need a caricature of Charlie to put on that no prize. He would love that to be immortalized on our no prize. Oh,
give me a picture.
I need artists.
Work on something. No, give me a picture. I can work on something.
Okay. We just get one off of Facebook. All right, kids. I need a.
I'm not actually there, but like once a month.
The nice big mustache. I'll find one with the nice big mustache.
Yeah, the one where he had like the best. Yeah, find the picture with the best mustache handlebar. Like when he was like really had the wax and stuff going.
Yeah, you remember when he used to play with it every week when he had that? He's like, yes. All right, kids. So send us all your thoughts. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And come on, send some feedback. I have some prizes I can give away. All right.
They're just sitting there collecting.
So pretty much. All right. Nobody loves us. All right. You can find all things Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise. The Capes and Lunatics brand. You got to pay for that. So help support us there. Once again, do Lilith Hellfire's favor. Just rain random money on us with that Cash App link.
Make it rain.
Phil's birthday's coming up pretty soon.
That's true. Yeah. If anyone's feeling generous, I'll send you a Amazon link to my list. So that's what
filthy rich, Phil. You're not getting another drone, Phil.
No. That's what we should put in our show notes every episode. You make a wish list on Amazon, and we'll just put them in. Although I'll be pissed when people just start sending you all kinds of free gifts, and I get crap. Lilith, here's that torture rack you had on your wish list. All right.
Finally a bazooka.
You know what? I told Justin the one day, I said, if I could make that happen for her, even just rent it for a day when she's here, I would do it. I was just like, I want to see a little blow stuff.
That'd be a whole show.
Oh yeah. I'd be filming that. Oh yeah. Oh, the patrons would pay money for that. Well, Justin was like, I would need to see that. I'm like,
I know there's a place in LA you can do it. I just haven't seen any other place. And you know how I feel about LA. LA is a hellscape. I will never go there just to do that. So
sounds like a really fun gun range. She's like, oh yeah, here's a bazooka.
It is. It's like one of the biggest ones out there.
Oh, nice. All right, and of course, kids, again, the best way to support us, join the Patreon, and again, you get bonus content there. Again, you never know what you're going to get. The February episode, Lilith and I review the AVN Awards. And then in March, you know she's crazy, but again, you're gonna get inside Lilith Hellfire's head with all Lilith Hellfire's conspiracy theories.
I might just pick one or two. Like I said, they have to send in the topics for conspiracy theory. Otherwise, they're going to get birds are not real. And this is why. I'm sure nobody wants to hear that.
Oh, come on. You have like 20 Hollywood conspiracies. Come on.
One do, yeah. Okay, Hollywood conspiracies. That's fine.
Lilith's Hollywood Minute. Yeah, come on. All right. So, yes, kids. So, join the Patreon because, again, it's something different. It's something wild. It's something
More vicious and brutal than ever.
So, yes.
Oh, that's naughty.
Find it all at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network.
I love it.
All right. Miss Lilith Hellfire. You can find her on the Facebooks every quarter, once a quarter.
Once a month, I check in.
Okay.
Accept my friend's request and make a post.
Either do the 6 or do the 9. I need that as a drop, please.
What?
You can do them both.
Isn't that the nature of the 69? Yes.
The big finish.
Jazz hands.
That's a mouthful. That's a handful. We were busy boning.
I'm not Matt Murdock. Not right now.
Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
Kieran's muffin definitely got buttered.
I'll tell you that.
What?
Kieran's muffin definitely got buttered in this issue.
Whoa! Whoa!
See how peaceful she was sleeping? That is some post-nut clarity sleep right there.
Don't pull it
She
out.
had to sleep it off all day, bro.
Guns and penises.
Hey,
Gave her
man.
that morning good, that morning wood, you know?
That Billy Club.
And shut your filthy mouth.
I just heard the greatest drop. Who was it? Me. All right, kids, come back in 1 month for the new issues. One of them with Wolverine and a classic issue with Wolverine. I'll be doing a lot of Wolverine next month.
Let's get a bub and let's get an F in the chat for Bub.
That's Wolverine's 50th anniversary. You'll see him all over Spider-Cast. You'll see him all over X-Men Classics. If that don't get some clicks and views, I don't know what will. And please, come on, Daredevil Born Again. We need it already. Come on.
Quality, so take your time.
Hey, all right, kids. Remember, come back in 1 month. And remember, it's better to be with the devil you know than the devil you don't.
Unless you want to spice it up. No judgment.
Or unless Dr. Strange sends you through an acid trip through hell.
So I think he's